Okay, let's have a go at solving this quadratic equation. And notice the number in front of the x squared, or the coefficient, is not 1, so it's not an easy one to factorise. So I'm going to set out a grid method to help me do this. And I know that when I'm using the grid method to factorise, my 10x squared will go in the top left, and my negative 6 will go down here. Now, the crucial thing is to remember that the diagonal products are always equal in a ratio table or in a grid method. So here we've got 10x squared times negative 6, which is negative 60x squared. Now that's really important because these two terms here, this term here and this term here, also need to have a product of negative 60x. But we also know that when we add them together, we need to get negative 7x. So let's think of two numbers which multiply together to give 60 and either sum or have a difference of 7. Now 6 and 10 don't work, but 12 times 5 is 60, and notice 12 and 5 have a difference of 7. So this is going to be the one that works. So I'm going to put my 5x and 12x there. And when I multiply them together, at the moment I get 60x squared. I want negative 60x squared, so I need to make one of them negative so that I end up with negative 7x. So hopefully you can see I need to make the 12x negative. And then I've done it. That gives me negative 60x squared when I times them together. But when I add them together, negative 12x plus 5x, that gives me my 7x. Okay, we've found all our terms then. Now we just need to factorise out. So here we're going to get 5x out here, which leaves me with 2x here. Now to get negative 12x, I'm going to need another negative 6 here now. And here I'm already done, so I just need plus 1. And then just check that last one. Negative 6 times plus 1 is negative 6. Okay, so I've got my factors. So I've got 5x minus 6 along the top. And then 2x plus 1 down the side. And crucially, that's all equal to 0. It has a product of 0. So either this one must be 0. So 5x minus 6 must equal 0. Or 2x plus 1 must equal 0. Then we just solve these two equations to get our solutions. So add 6, then divide by 5. So x will equal 6 over 5, or 1.2. And here, we'll subtract 1 from both sides, and then divide by 2. So x equals negative a half, or negative 0.5. And we're done. Okay, right, here's one for you to have a go at. Pause the video, then see if you get the same as me. Okay, again, it's a tricky one to factorise, so let's set out our grid method. Let's place our 2x squared here, and our negative 35 down here. And when we find the product of that, we get negative 70 x squared. So we need something times something to get negative 70x squared. Well, let's just worry about 70 to begin with, and the two numbers either need to sum or have a difference of 9x. So 7 times 10 is not going to work, but 14 times 5, well, they have a difference of 9, and they have a product of 70. So we're on the right lines here. So it's going to be 14x and 5x to begin with, I'll write down. Well, that gives us positive 70x squared. Now I want positive 9x when I add these two together. So hopefully you can see this time I need to make the 5x negative, and then it all works out nicely. 14x times negative 5x is negative 70x squared. And 14x plus negative 5x gives me my positive 9x. So these must be our missing two terms. So I've got positive 14x here, and I've got negative 5x here. And again, it doesn't matter which way around you write them. Okay, let's factorise out then. So here I can only take an x out. So that means this one here must be 2x. And then to get up to 14x, I'm going to need 7x here, so positive 7. So positive 7, yeah, 7 times 2x is 14x. And then down here, I'm going to need negative 5 to get my negative 5x. And then just check the last one. Positive 7 times negative 5 is negative 35. Okay, so I've got my factors. So I've got x plus 7 along the top, and down the side I've got 2x minus 5, and again crucially that's equal to 0. So let's just work out these two solutions then. So we've got x plus 7 must equal 0, or 2x minus 5 must equal 0. And from this one, well, the x just has to be negative 7. This one needs a little bit more work, so first let's add 5 to both sides. 2x equals 5, and then divide through by 2. X must equal 5 over 2, or you might write that's 2.5. And we're done.